Hi, my name is Taylor, and welcome to my EDSE 307 virtual lesson. Today I'll be talking about imperialism and how it relates to the grade 7 curriculum in Alberta as set forth by Alberta Education. Imperialism can be defined as the extension of one country's authority over another or another area. This is usually achieved through military force, political diplomacy. This is the case for a lot of countries who were colonized historically, especially the case in Canada, in which we live in. That was the driving force imperialism was. When dealing with imperialism, there are three reasons why it is important to us. The first is that it gives us a starting point for why Europeans decided to come to Canada. Includes things like as increased populations and increasing economic growth. The second is that the foundation for all political and legal systems in Canada was advanced this way. It all came from imperialism. Imperialism started everything for what we know today in Canada. This includes advanced social institutions and whatever it else may be. The third area is that it helps us understand perspectives of European expansion. Why did they decide to come to the New World? Why did they decide to come and live among the Indigenous peoples of Canada and the United States? Stuff like this really causes us to think on how Canada and our society has been shaped today by these events that occurred hundreds of years ago. When it comes to imperialism, there's two perspectives that are particularly important to us in grade 7 social studies. First is French imperialism. This is kind of characterized by Cartier, explorers named Jacques Cartier and Samuel de Champlain. Cartier was originally tasked with finding a route to Asia through North America and claiming these lands in name of France in the year 1534. In the spot of Samuel de Champlain, for him, Catholicism was of utmost importance. His primary goal for Indigenous people was to convert them to this faith. For the French, it's more so just exploring and claiming these lands in a religious fueled kind of pathway. Whereas for British imperialism, the goal was to find a safer route to Asia due to dangerous routes through China and the Mongolia Empire at the time. This is also a goal for the French and various other European countries during this imperialist time, but is more specific to Britain, especially after Columbus. After Columbus, British sought to explore North America, led by Giovanni Caboto or John Cabot. Britain landed in Newfoundland to discover the large amount of fish in the waterways, particularly cod. This was the main reason for Britain to continue their practices of imperialism. So they would go over there all winter and then come back in the summer to bring back all the food which they had caught. The entire goal of of European imperialism at this time was to create an empire. When dealing with European imperialism, there's two perspectives that are most important to us. First is the French, and the second is the British. We need to look at these two perspectives in a good versus bad type of lens in social studies. I've created this short table to illustrate the. As Canadian citizens, it is important for us to talk about imperialism in two perspectives. The first is the British, and the second is the French. It is important to understand that these perspectives are driving forces in how a lot of our social institutions have been shaped over the years in Canada.